I have been doing Facebook mass messaging for 3 years, and there are things that I did not realize when I just started. So today we will go over everything that you need to know before you will start sending hundreds of messages on Facebook daily.
When Ilya just started, he had his own Facebook account and that's it. But when he was sending tens of messages a day, he was getting restrictions. At that time, he decided to find a way to scale. And the first thing he wanted to try, of course, was signing up more Facebook accounts.
Ilya faced a lot of problems with things like IPs, proxies, fingerprints, different browser identities, and convenient ways to run the accounts. He spent months before he finally found one final solution that solved all the pains. And you don't need to go over this way, because Ilya will show you the final approach. You will save a significant part of your life and your nerves.
So the first thing I tried to do, I launched multiple Chrome profiles with proxies. Proxy is a thing which allows you to change IP address for that specific account. I thought that it's enough to launch multiple Chrome profiles because and add proxy, because they have different cookies, but Facebook started blocking those accounts. At first sight it was like kind of suspicious, why, but then I understood that each browser has different fingerprints. Browser, computer. Fingerprints, it's a thing that so when you visit Facebook or some other websites, they can see different information about your browser, about your computer. For example, they can see which phones you have on your computer, which locales you have, languages, resolution you have, which processor, video card, and a lot of other information. And at that step I understood that it's necessary to somehow change these fingerprints and make them unique for each account. And here I came to the idea that there should be some programs that allow to change these fingerprints. I found that there are specific browsers, they called anti-detect browsers, that generate different fingerprints for each profile. And I started trying different anti-detect browsers. Finally, I found one, and by the way, at the end of the video, I will tell you how to get this anti-detect browser for free. So eventually I found one anti-detect browser, and I started registering Facebook accounts using this anti-detect browser. And what you think, when I registered about 20 Facebook accounts using this anti-detect browser, using proxies, so each profile had unique fingerprints. I spent a pretty big amount of time, okay, not that big, but maybe a few hours, 1 or 2. Then I just switched off my computer. I switched to some other tasks, and in a few days, maybe in a week or so, I started the computer, and when I was opening these accounts, I saw that almost all of them got blocked, or maybe even all of them. And it was it was a disappointment. I spent a few hours. I was living whole week with the thought that I have 20 accounts, I can start using them and everything will be great, but I didn't have them actually. Then I started thinking, maybe I can buy this account somewhere. Why do I need to sign them up? I'm pretty sure somebody did that for me. So I googled a lot of different online shops which sell Facebook accounts. I was buying them, I was signing into them and trying to send at least one message, and in many cases accounts, they just got suspended after the first message or in 3 messages, and these accounts, they were very bad. So yeah, the thing is, as I then understood, that you can't just use Facebook account after it's just signed and that's it. It will be blocked because this account, it has a low level of trust. So before that, you need to increase this amount of trust. Slightly later, I will tell you how to do that. Another type of accounts which I tried, it was pre-warmed Facebook accounts. It means that some people warmed these accounts for me, they did some activities. These accounts, they appeared to be pretty good. They were warmed for 2 weeks, and this was enough for sending messages. There are different types of accounts which you might buy. It's soft regs, auto regs, pre-warmed accounts. First two accounts, they just signed up, and the last option, it's when some people warmed these accounts for you. Let's imagine you bought these Facebook accounts and you need to sign in to them. There are multiple options how you can sign in to this account. So the first one that comes to your mind is just use email address and password, right? But this option is not the best. So when you sign in using email and password, or phone number and password, or Facebook profile ID and password, it's quite dangerous because Facebook performs a security check each time you sign in this way. So to avoid this security check, you should use cookies which are provided with your account, which you bought. They are not always provided, but in many cases they are. So what you need to do, you just copy this cookie and you paste it into profile which you created in your anti-detect browser. And you need to paste proxy. It consists out of kind of three parts. So the first part is, it looks like website address, but at the end it has two dots and port number. It's 4 digits. Another part is username, and the last part is password. So usually it's 3 fields in your anti-detect browser. Sometimes port may be specified separately. So when you copy pasted your cookies and proxy, you can start your account. You click run button, and in some cases you will see Facebook profile opened in front of you, even without login form, so it will be signed in already. That's a great thing about cookies. When it works, you just see the account as it is. I mean, no need to log in, no need to sign in. So this way it's significantly safer. But in some cases, you will see login form, and don't be afraid of it. Just use email, password, and sign in. Sometimes after you click sign in button, you will be signed in right after that, but in many cases you will see a page which asks code to sign in. It's a 6-digit code that you can obtain from 3 different places. When you bought an account, there are usually something like 10 recovery codes, and you can take one of them and use this code to sign in. Another option, you can use Google Authenticator for that. Usually when you get these accounts, they provide you a code. It's quite a long string. You can add the string into your Google Authenticator application, and you will get the 6-digit code, and it's valid for about 1 minute. But it's not very convenient to copy-paste this code to your mobile applications. Why there shouldn't be any more convenient ways, right? Under the video you will find a link to the website which allows you to copy-paste this long code, and it generates a short code, a 6-digit code, which you need to copy and paste from that website and insert on Facebook. So another option what you can do on this page, if you don't have these codes, you can click a link at the bottom of the page, something like other ways to sign in. So when you click it, if you signed in into this account, for example, if you transfer it to some other browser or something like that, you can open this account where you already signed in, and in the top right corner there will be a bell. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this icon. So you click it, and at the top there will be punked, like somebody tries to access your account. Is it you? Just like that. You click, you approve that it's you, and in that browser where you were signing in some cases you will be signed in right away. If it's not the case, then you can just open a new tab and type facebook.com and press enter. So after that you will see your Facebook profile, and that's it. And the last option, if you don't have these codes, if you can't obtain them, or if you can't verify that it's you from another browser, then Facebook will ask you to provide ID. So let's talk about warming up in more details. What is it? How it looks like? Warming up is the way how you can increase trust of your Facebook accounts. When you just signed an account or bought it somewhere, you need to increase this Facebook account trust by warm-up techniques. So what you need to do, you need to behave like usual person. You need to visit different groups, scroll them, look at comment section, maybe expand some comments, scroll through news feed, visit different Facebook profiles, maybe scroll through some pictures, something like that. But dangerous actions to avoid, at least at first days. So the most dangerous actions are sending friend requests, sending messages, giving likes. It's less dangerous, but still joining groups as well. Things like that, they shouldn't be done on the first days, and I would recommend to warm it up without the dangerous actions for a few days, and then you can start doing them bit by bit. This process takes at least 2 weeks. If you do it less, then there is high probability that your account will be blocked when you do cold outreach, when you send a lot of messages. You need to warm this up for at least 2 weeks, or you can buy account which is already warmed for at least 2 weeks. By the way, we provide pre-warmed Facebook accounts which have a very high level of trust because they exist for more than 1 year. They warmed by real people, so they are best for Facebook cold outreach, and I'm pretty sure you won't find better accounts than this. Just contact our support and you will be able to get these accounts. How to understand that something goes wrong when you send messages, do cold outreach, outbound sales? First things which you might notice, sometimes Facebook might show you a pop-up like, do you know this person? When you click the add friend button. Yeah, it's the first sign. You can ignore it, you can click add friend, or if you would like to increase trust of your account and if you want to save it, maybe it's a good time to stop the cold outreach and warm up it a little bit, maybe 1 to a little bit more days. It depends on are these accounts very important to you or not. If you have plenty of them, then you can just click add friend, or if you need to get result as fast as possible. So this is the first sign that something goes wrong, and another sign, which is more dangerous, is that Facebook may restrict your Facebook account. Usually they restrict it for 24 hours. During this period of time, you can't send messages. Yeah, so if you see this restriction, I would recommend you to stop doing cold outreach, outbound sales, and warm this account for a few days. Maybe you can just leave it for a few days, but if you warm it up, so visit something sometime, it would be better. If you use mobile version of Facebook, I mean web version, not mobile application, sometimes you might see a message, your page inbox is not available right now. It's like unusual restriction, which also shows that your account is restricted for a short period of time, something like 24 hours. And in this case, you also should stop sending messages to new people and warm it up for some time. So, what are message sending limits on Facebook? Yeah, it's an interesting question, and I would recommend you to do this way. On the first day after you pre-warmed your account or bought pre-warmed account, you send 8 messages. On the second day, you send 10 messages. On the third day, 12, then 15, and this way you can send messages every day. And I would recommend you to stop for 1 or 2 days per week to give these accounts some rest. So the idea is that you increase amount of sent messages slightly, and at the same time you can send friend requests. So at first you send friend requests, then you send message right away, and even it's better to like their posts before this, and this way they will receive more notifications from you, and it's a higher chance that they will contact you. Yeah, at the end of this video I will tell you which software you can use for that, which software will do this for you. So when you face restrictions, you need just to warm your account a little bit or wait for some time. But what to do if your account is suspended, or in other words, it's blocked or banned? There are multiple things which Facebook will ask. At the bottom of suspension screen, you will see a button which you need to click, and Facebook will ask you for a few things. The first one is CAPTCHA. The second one is photo, phone number verification, ID. First is easy, you just solve the CAPTCHA, then Facebook asks you for a photo. What you need to do, you can just find some photos of some person who looks similar to the person who was on your Facebook profile avatar, and in about 50% of cases they will approve your profile after that. It will be unblocked and you will be able to continue using it. In some cases, Facebook might ask you to verify your phone number. If your Facebook profile doesn't have a phone number specified, you can use different services that provide you phone numbers to verify via receiving SMS messages. One of such services I will add under the video. You just sign up at the service, you choose, let's say, US phone number, and you specify Facebook. Usually you need to choose a platform for which you will use this phone number. You copy and paste this number to Facebook, click send SMS, and once you get this code on service, you just copy and paste it to Facebook, and that's it, your account got unblocked. The last thing that Facebook might ask you is ID, identification document. So before I told you that I will tell you which software you can use to automate this process of cold outreach. This software is called QCOM. You will find the link under the video. And talking about anti-detect browser, which you should use. Great news, if you use QCOM, you will get this anti-detect browser for free. Yeah, it's cool software. It looks like a separate window with list of profiles, and you just click run button, and Facebook account loads in a new window. So you click run button 3 times and you have 3 different windows with Facebook accounts. It's very easy. That's basically it. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.